Okay, simple. I've got to say it. Fortnite pets. It's going to be a problem. This is a major focus point for the future of Fortnite and Epic's games' entire practices. Yes, as someone's already said on one of my shorts, I'm a grown-ass man complaining about cosmetics in a game made by grown-ass men and women. Let me tell you why it is a problem. They are about to lock specific features that we've always had available to us, except twice. In one battle pass where we could earn a special rank umbrella, not rank umbrella, the special unlock umbrella and Maya, which were gimmicks, where you could make a special custom unique version that was solely yours with millions of different choices. They're about to release pets, companions, sidekicks, whatever they actually finally name it and whatever everyone sort of decides to call it in the entire group. The issue is they're locking specific parts of the customize behind a locked permanent wall. And I'm not saying paywall because you can select it and you're happy with it. But the colours aren't always going to go with all your characters that you can swap all of their different things for. Why? They are locking this behind an unnecessary wall for absolutely no reason other than the fact you can purchase the pets a second time, a third time, a fourth time, however many different choices, and I guarantee they're going to add new styles to these creatures later down the line, as they do with any other ones. They're going to get Christmas variants, they're going to get special variants. Yes, you can unlock all these other things to them that you can then swap out, like jumpers and hats and whatnot, and I believe possible emotes when you dance. But the fact that they have color combinations and specific things, from what I saw on the main thing, there were like 4 different tabs. I don't know if those are all entirely the same locked permanent tabs or if it's just the 2 color choices. But at the end of the day, it makes no sense. It's as if they took the Allier skin and decided to say, you know what? Once you've decided what colors you want him, you can change the outfit and what level of style he has, but you can't change the colors ever again. You can take the OG variants, but if you've ever picked a different variant, you can't use your OG variants anymore. If you picked Drift or Omega way back when, and you decided on a specific color set, you can't change that color anymore unless you repurchase the battle pass and earn it all again. Like, the issue is, they've gone from this point of slowly moving things away from us being able to see that they are raising prices and doing these sort of nasty little business practices where they stick you with just this little sort of like, oh, but it's fine, you can pay a little bit more and get it. Like removing rarities. Removing back blings from being included with skins. Why? Since they've done that, skin prices have gone relatively more up. We don't have as many 2000 V-Bucks skins anymore, but they don't include their back blings unless you get the reduced price bundles, which normally gives you a pickaxe. But at that point, you're looking at 2300, 2800 on average, depending if they come with what would have normally been as well, built-in emotes. They have slowly made it more and more obvious they are trying to take away as much freedom as we used to have when it came to purchasing skins and items. You get less, and now they're taking away the fact that you can customize things behind a permanent wall that you can get rid of if you're willing to buy a new one. Because it's not a paywall to unlock another variant, it's a paywall to unlock a second version of what you've already got to change the color. It's a major issue that needs to be dealt with by the community. The community needs to come together and say, this is a problem. And again, this is a game for kids. These kids don't have this money to spend unless they've earned it themselves, and they're having to spend it to get a new pet to change the color to work with their other skin that they like. Because it might not look good. Because they might have decided they don't like that style anymore. Which is fine. So my issue is, why have they taken these very not necessary to make you pay for again things and locked them behind making you having to pay them again to change the color? It's not a physical asset. It makes no sense why they are locking digital assets behind these kind of walls. Especially since Fortnite were the pioneers of what current gaming market structure is. where it comes to earning your battle pass and getting variants. You don't just buy one skin, you buy a skin with multiple adaptations. Ali-A has, again, I have to use Ali-A as the best example for this. He has so many choices for his variants of his skin, and I applaud him for doing that. Yes, you have the other ones who have different variant skins, but they're different skins entirely, like the Click set. I know there's another one that came out recently, I can't think of it. That's a choice. That's not the Clicks with different variants. Yes, you had Clicks with his different variants, and I can't remember the most recent one that came out. But they had the bundle, which were 2 skins, and each skin came with different variants. But Ali-A was 1 skin, his meme Diplodocus stuff, and his glider, and his pickaxe, and all of that, and they come with all different variants. And again, Ali-A's is probably the best for money with how many different variants you get and customizable options to each variant. And now they finally brought something out that we've been waiting for, and they're going to lock edit styles behind paywalls. I know I said I didn't want to say it like that, but it is. It's a paywall. My issue with it is they have been slowly taking these things away from us. They have been separating back blings from skins. They have been re-releasing skins as Christmas variants without giving them special variants. Like, they are slowly pulling away from what made Fortnite unique to keep shareholders happy, to keep profits up, to just try and take that little bit more whenever they can. And this is the biggest spike I think I've seen since they've released. I can't think of the other biggest spike besides maybe Lego sets, because they're kind of insane on price, as well as cars and shoes. They're all up there. But the fact that you can now buy the same thing twice to unlock a separate style, the community needs to come together on this and say that this is not okay. Like, I have my creator code, and I am more than happy to endorse this game because I love this game. I've played it since 2017. I bought the original sets, and I was looking forward to this game being what it was going to be, and I've enjoyed seeing where this game has gone now. But this new, I'm gonna call it a strategy, is the most anti-player strategy they could have done. I get you can unlock things from doing certain things with your pets, but they shouldn't be locked by choice. I don't know. I really want people's comments down below on what they feel on it, and you might say, no, it's not a big deal. I'm going to get one. I'm going to make it like my pet dog, my pet, whatever that I had a while ago. Like, you know, they might have passed away, and that might be your way of bringing that animal back into your life and naming it that way. But the biggest issue for me is the fact that they are locking edit styles behind paywalls. And it is. And the more that I've said it, the worse it's getting. Permanently locking in edit styles that you can then purchase more of. So it's not like a one-off, like, oh, this is the Maya from that season. This is the Brella from that season. This is the one-off. Like, you can't buy more. It's a very backhanded, we are just after your money kind of strategy, and it's probably the worst part about this update coming tomorrow, or at this point today, because I don't know. Again, I want your guys' feedback. I'd really like to know. Obviously, this is a small channel right now, but I've done things like this in the past where I spoke about exclusivity coming back, and I'm all for exclusivity coming back. I don't believe that anything should be locked behind anything. Give them exclusive styles, but I don't feel like the skins should be locked. That's an entire other debate that I'm sure will set off the skin collectors. I love that I've been seeing some of the starter packs coming back, and you know what? That's so funny knowing that they were going for that much money, and people were paying stupid amounts of money for these starter packs, and Epic can just go, nope, they're back now, deal with it. Because it creates this fake marketplace. But now Epic are creating this exclusivity marketplace for themselves, where they are saying, you can't have this style because you already locked in this style. You can buy a new one though. It's like if they did it with the cars, and the base color of the car is locked in, and then if you want to put patterns on it, you can do, but you can't change the base color of the car. You can buy a new car though. Imagine if they did that when they launched cars. That's the only way I can describe this version being what it currently is. It's not okay. And again, the community need to come together, and they need to speak up and say, what are you doing? Like, you've just been pushing the whole Battle Pass re-release, the whole thing where Battle Pass stuff's coming back. Bonesy is coming back, and if people have Bonesy from way back when, Chapter 7 I believe it was, Season 7, wow, we're not even in Chapter 7 yet, my bad. They're getting that for free. And this is Fortnite finding a way to re-release old items, but new, in a way that they weren't released before. So if you had the original, you now get the new version as well, because they've reworked it so that people can enjoy these old things. And you didn't have to pay for it. But if you want a different style, because my Bonesy, I've got all the styles on my Bonesy. Can I not change my back bling style anymore? I don't know. This is one that will probably go under the radar day one because new season's coming out. So I'm going to do my best to get this up as quickly as I can. And yeah, I rambled a little bit, but I hope you've been commenting down below. I would love to get all your comments and everything. Sorry, I'm distracting myself. I've got the stuff playing over here. Myself is here, and I've got the page for all of the Fortnite stuff here, and I'm distracting myself watching the little things. But yeah, from what I can tell, there's two. Shut up. I'm looking at myself. I don't know why, because I'm looking over to me for support. Like, chat's not there. Chat normally backs me up. I'm looking at the Peely, or the Peely dog, whichever one that one's called. It seems that there's two different variants on that. Not permanent locked variants. So again, it's a very strange one. If you get the battle pass, it's not locked. If you buy it from the shop, you've got to buy multiple ones. Like, again, we're going to see more tomorrow, and hopefully, when this launches, they're going to go, we heard it. The entire community were not happy about it. It is not permanently locked. You can change your animals. You can make your pets whatever color you want, whenever you want. It's not locked. Making it so that you can purchase items multiple times is just calling for more issues, like with the whole exclusivity issue, where they were like, oh, people didn't know, so they were buying because there was no timer on it, and they didn't know if it was ever coming back, so they were buying it for the sake of buying it. It's going to be this. It's going to be, oh, you could let people purchase one thing multiple times. It's an issue. And it's going to be one of those, I reckon this could cause a new lawsuit in the future against them. The fact that they've been changing the market the way they have, that you don't get skins and back blings anymore, and it's just a skin or a back bling. I think that's going to be another thing as well. Like, this isn't me like saying, oh, you should sue Fortnite. This is me worried for the game, because again, it's been going so long. It's got the biggest insane focus no matter what's going on. And it's insane to me that they pull this. I'm going to start rambling again, so I need to stop and wrap this, but please, let me know what you think down below. I will do my best to comment back to as many people as I can. But Fortnite, from someone who's been playing since day one, literally day one, what is happening? Why has this push and this everything for the players just slowly becoming you don't care about the players? This action, it's you're gonna get a call from your possibly new Bezzy mate EA. That's all I can say. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Activision, if Activision haven't done anything like this yet, they're probably like, ooh, that's ooh, Epic, what you playing at? And EA in the background, like, hey, Epic, you want to chill? You want to talk strategy? You want to talk about how we can get as much money out of our gamers as possible? I get that it's a free game, but making people pay for extra edit styles, mm-mm. That's all I actually have to just. What are you playing at? Someone who isn't your dev team made that choice. Someone who isn't caring for the community made that choice. Someone who doesn't have the gamer's best interests at heart made that choice. And I think it's high time whoever made that choice needs to be moved away from making decisions like that big time. Because if you're not putting your players first and sticking to your game and what has been the big push for this game when it came to its uniqueness, this person needs to be pulled away from making decisions, being allowed to say, yes, that's a great idea, without having someone over his shoulder like, did you talk to the game testers yet? Have you spoken to the dev team yet? Have you talked to the community managers yet? Unless he gets approval from at least 3 of those 4, or she, I don't think that person should be making decisions without everyone questioning them from now on. Because I'm gonna end it there because I'm gonna keep digging myself a hole at this point, talking to possibly no one, because this video might not be seen by anyone, or just a handful of people who are like, shut up, Stratos, you're being a weirdo on the internet. No one cares. People will buy it anyway. Grown man, by the way. I still love that comment. Whoever you were who commented that did make me smile, because I was just like, grown men and women make the game. I'd like to say I still have people's best interests at heart when I'm getting irritated by poor business choices. It's not game choices, it's business choices. And I get that this is a business, but y'all just had billions from Disney. You do not need to make edit styles cost money to put in place. That is the end of the video, 100%. That's it. That's the last thing I'm saying. Like, subscribe, and I will kick up more issues in future. Oh, I have no words. I have no words. And then he proceeds to... That makes starting this so much more awkward.